welcome to Trouble at the Tavern. In this corner,
hurry up,
the episode.
Hello!
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And welcome back to Trouble at the Tavern, a D&D podcast. Oh, you know it.
Whoa.
Where we've managed to acquire a musical act at the tavern this evening. For one night only, the famous band Armor Class, Difficulty Class, also known as AC/DC.
Oh my God, Chris.
You know what? I didn't mind that one.
The tee up to it was
It's dad rock with the dad joke. It's all there.
better than most, to be honest.
Chris doesn't even care about the punchline.
It's true.
It's only set up with Chris. Which is, I guess, what makes a good DM. It's literally just world building, but in a joke.
Yep. You know what? Not bad, Chris.
My name is Chris Black. I am your dungeon master for this podcast. With me, as always, Michael Pukasevich.
Who is playing Dillon Buckley, who's got a little tiny secret around his wrists, and he ain't gonna let anybody know.
The finger waggle with that was funny.
It's the most horrifying thing I've seen. I'm not even going to describe it to the audio listeners. I want them to just imagine their worst nightmare.
Guys, it's been 3 months. A lot of emotion.
Yeah.
A lot of emotion.
Yeah, little peek behind the screen.
Yeah, we haven't recorded an episode in the last 3 months. Episode 12, we recorded in what?
Late
Would have
April.
been late April.
Late
yeah.
April. And it is now July.
Yeah. But at the same time, we started releasing all the episodes, and here we are recording episode 13. So a big thank you to everyone and the responses and the love.
Yeah.
Thank you to our hardcore listeners. You know who you are. And yeah, we should probably just continue with the intros.
Yeah, thanks, Dillon.
No, this is all Dylan's show.
And it's just me today. It's this Dillon falls off the cart, and this is just him trying to get back.
Hartley Fanson.
Hi, I'm Clue Standy, and you should, write us messages at Trouble at the Tavern podcast.
This is so meta.
And you
You've
should
been so alone.
Yeah, you follow us on, social media.
I feel like-
pretty much it.
And last but certainly not least, Maggie Paylude.
Playing Minx Revka. And now we just begin the game. We just start, right? We just jump it straight into it, right?
As
Chris?
always,
Yeah.
Maggie,
right into
to keep us grounded and on topic.
Because at the moment of recording,
Shut it! Oh my god!
No one sent us vibrator pictures.
yeah, what the heck, guys? Okay, here we go.
As always, before we start this session, we're going to do a recap of the last one.
Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. I guess if that's what you want to do. I don't know.
Again, we're trying to make this as seamless as possible for our listeners.
No.
In our last session, we saw the final showdown in the woods conclude between our adventurers and Bigby, which miraculously included Dillon Buckley. After being killed by Bigby in the previous episode, Dillon found himself in some sort of afterlife limbo, with a mysterious voice offering the young half-elf a second chance at life if he were to swear fealty. Not wanting to leave his friends to die, Dillon agreed, allowing him to rejoin the fight. Bigby was eventually overrun by the party and met his demise at the hands of one of Dax's crossbow bolts. Making their way back into town, the group were met with a celebration from the citizens of Tillville, who bestowed upon them gifts and provisions for their journey ahead. The last session concluded with the party rolling out in their newly cleaned cart and beginning the long journey to the capital city Clangeddin's base with the knowledge of a secret Cold War on the verge of sending Hallow into chaos. And that is where we are now.
Woo.
And so the adventuring party leaves Tillville on their way to the capital city of Clangeddin's base. As you leave the lowlands, the climate changes, the weather changes. You are leaving the farmlands and getting into more mountainous regions. With a few days of travel being done in rainfall, a little more brisk, you might need those woolen hats that Farmer Flinthorn left you for the journey.
I'm not wearing that.
I never took
What
it off.
color is mine, Chris?
What color is yours?
Yes.
Did you ever tell Flinthorn what your favorite color was, Dillon?
Oh my God, did I?
I don't think you did. Flinthorn's going to assume that your favorite color was yellow.
What? I'm wearing green. Well, I mean, I guess it's his assumption. I check Minx's and Clue's hats. Do they have green hats?
You see Minx and Clue are both sporting green hats.
It kind of feels like he catered his hat.
I think Flinthorn's logic was that because your favorite color is green, Dillon, he wanted you to always look at green instead of just having it on your head.
You know what? Dillon sheds a small tear.
Because he didn't get a green hat.
Because I didn't get a green hat. Clue, can I get your hat?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Fine.
Okay,
I
you
guess.
can wear my yellow one.
Thanks.
Okay,
I do.
Sweet.
And I shoved the yellow hat into my back pocket.
Awesome. I put on the green hat.
Fantastic. After a few days of travel, a prominent view comes into focus on the horizon. You see, growing closer and closer every day, the massive mountain that you know as Mount Moradin.
That's insane. It looks incredible. I've never seen anything like this before. Minx, you live under this mountain?
Yeah, it's
What's it like?
I don't know. It's my home. It's really a lot of the fun and God, your eyes are so bright. It like a lot of that kind of fell away. I don't know. When you grow up there, it kind of just becomes the normal, right?
Does it,
like it's
do parts of the city burrow into the mountain? Do other parts go on the sides of it? Like how high up does it go?
It's like kind of dark, I guess, in some areas.
I will make you roll it all, Minx. You know Clangeddin's base. The city is sprawled out around the mountain, so there's not neighborhoods or dwellings deep in the mountains. Those are primarily used for mining. It is a very industrial city for meridium, for stone, for resources, things like that. One interesting aspect about Clangeddin's base is because it is spread out around the mountain, there are certain times in the day where certain sections of the neighborhoods are just covered in the shadow of the mountain. Whoa. So it almost acts like a sundial of some sort. So you know what time it is if it is a sunny day in Clangeddin's base.
Wow, that's really crazy.
That's
really cool.
cool. That's cool.
The entire city surrounds the mountain? That must be a huge city.
yeah. It is the capital. It is the biggest.
It's a massive city.
See, Dillon's eyes are just like lighting up
Yeah.
hearing this. Wow.
Like how many people lived in Greenbellow?
Grainbellow, well, I don't know, 40, maybe 50. It was some really...
1,000?
It's no, just 40
50.
people. Everyone really knows each other. Everyone's nice.
People. You're talking people?
Yeah, the number of people.
My God.
Clue, you've been to the capital, right?
Yeah. I've been.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Tillville was the biggest city I've ever been to in my entire life.
Tillville was the slowest place I've ever been to.
Wow. Every day must feel like cocaine for you guys.
What's cocaine?
Every day is just fucking cocaine for me and Dex.
As the day winds down.
No. Finish your next line. No, we're going to talk about cocaine in the show?
Yes!
Dillon, you're holding a vibrator.
I still think I have some gassy orb in my eye.
As the day winds down, you decide to make a campsite just off of the side of the road, but still Mount Moradin is prominent in your view, and it will continue to remain prominent in your view for the journey moving forward. Is there anything that you guys maybe want to talk about so early on into your journey? Anything that maybe you as characters want to discuss?
I'll just kind of start setting up, settling stuff down, prepping me and Dax's setup for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming Clue is going to make a fire. Because it just seems like your move.
I think Clue already has a fire lit.
Yeah, it's just...
Not only does he have a fire lit, you see an immaculate like bedroll rolled out, like oriented his bedroll in a way where like there's no knolls in the ground.
You are a princess in the pea situation.
I know how to camp. All right, I know how to camp.
I think sort of secretly Dillon's just gonna turn around from the group and just kind of check his new shackle tattoos that he got from dying in episode 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's just going to take a look at them and just kind of remember that moment and then just try to kind of rub them off and see if they come off a little bit.
Wait, are you using the vibrator?
Great idea. I pull out the speaking stone and I put it on the shackles, and I just see if something happens. Are they coming off, Chris?
Dillon, you take out your stone and you begin rubbing it on the shackles along your wrist, and miraculously, almost like you read my notes, nothing fucking happens.
Fuck you, Chris.
You see that the shackles you see that the shackles are just as prominent as when you first noticed them. And upon further inspection, and once again, you're probably doing this away from everyone else.
I sort of try. Let's say I sort of go to collect firewood, and then maybe I sort of do this off to the side a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
we're arguing about how you start a fire properly.
The fire's already lit.
No.
What don't you understand?
No, but if you put a big log on it.
As you move away from this argument, Dillon, you can see that the shackles, while they seem tattoo-like, there's almost a sense of them being alive in a sense. You don't see them moving, but almost like how your eyes sometimes play tricks on you.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you look away, it almost seems like they're moving in some kind of way.
Dylan looks back at the mushroom he ate like 2 hours ago.
I told you shouldn't have eaten that mushroom.
We're not there.
But okay, he just inspects the shackles, I guess, and rolls up his sleeves because he doesn't want to tell anybody. And I guess he kind of rejoins the group
Again,
as they're arguing about the
big log
campfire.
is what's gonna
And
keep
then,
the fire
It's
going.
gonna
hey,
suffocate.
hey, should we try to make contact with the stone again? I feel like we're
Have
getting
you-
closer to Mount Mord, and I don't know. I can.
Yeah, talk to it.
Okay.
I actually haven't tried. Have I tried this? Do you
want
mind?
to try? Sure. Here you go. I pass it to Clue.
Who are you? What do you want?
I would be. I think I'd be a little bit nicer.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm Dylan's friend. What do you want?
You say this into the stone, Clue. You feel the stone heat up, vibrate, and the stone talks back. You hear, Clue, the others can't hear it. You hear a voice inside say, Dillon? Are you talking about Dillon Buckley?
Yeah, I'm talking about Dillon Buckley. I thought you
what?
knew him.
You can hear it?
Excuse
You're
me.
talking to someone.
I'm on the phone.
I put my hand on the stone with Clue to see if I can maybe also hear what
More
they're saying.
hand holding.
How do you know Dillon Buckley?
He's right here with me. You can hear.
I've
Listen,
touched the stone. I'm holding it. I'm
Can
Dylan
Dylan hear?
Buckley. I make eyes that makes them like, get your fucking head in
Can
here.
Dylan hear?
Shit's going on.
Dylan
touch
can
it.
hear.
We're all standing over. Dax, whatever. But I mean, if you wanna.
Dax puts his hand under the stone because there's obviously no room on top.
For the listeners, we are IRL, all holding hands.
This is lurking.
All four of you hear, Dillon? Dillon, is that you?
Mom?
Oh my God, Dillon.
Mom? Mom, is that you? Mom, where are you?
I'm home. I'm in the Feywild. Where are you?
I'm coming. I'm coming to see you.
Oh my God, Dillon. Dillon, I have to go, but don't lose that stone.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Dillon. It's so good to hear your voice.
I love you.
I love you too. Don't lose the stone.
Okay. I'll be there soon.
And the stone stops vibrating.
Dylan just starts crying.
How do we know that was her?
I punch Clue.
He holds onto the stone and he's just holding it in two hands. I think Dylan just like has a complete breakdown. He's just crying. He's like, you guys heard that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
buddy.
heard that.
That's my mom. I haven't heard her in
18 years.
I haven't
Nope.
heard.
You're 16.
To 10.
I think it was 4,
Or it was
6.
No, 4-year-old, 12 years.
12 years.
12 years.
I haven't heard her voice in 12 years. The Fae's real. They're out there. She's alive. She's alive. I'm gonna see my mom.
Where I like put a hand out on Dylan's shoulder,
We gotta go now.
and I'm just nodding, and I look at Clue, and I'm nodding, and I just kind of
Yes.
turn back towards.
We're gonna go.
Dylan?
We're
And I'm
gonna
like-
go get your mom.
95% of my focus is at Minx right now.
Yep.
I'm just trying to
Yep.
slowly hedge myself from.
And
her.
we're gonna make sure it's her. Okay.
Dylan, we are gonna do everything in our power to help you find your mom. Okay?
Okay,
Okay.
she's alive.
She
She's
was talking to us.
She's alive.
We are gonna go try to find her. Okay.
Okay. I guess I'd look over at Mount Moradin.
Yeah. With that, I'm gonna leave Dillon alone to kind of breathe for a bit. But like, yeah, from where we're camped out, looking at the mountain, I want to also kind of look at the stars and see if there are are there 8 little dots kind of lined up in the way that Thoryl drew them out?
Is
this a
Hercules moment?
Give me a
that-
nature check, Minx.
It's like Hercules.
No.
No.
It's been months, Maggie, for
rolled
you
a
to get your
1 on her
mojo
first
back.
roll after 3 months of not playing. But you know what the beautiful thing is?
I also have a -1 to nature.
Wow.
Wow,
You're a
zero.
satyr. You're a you are nature.
That's very goat-like.
I hate this game.
With a nat 1, or should I say 0, Minx?
What? What? What happened?
It's so hot in this room. I'm also crying. Your mom said it was emotional. There's a lot happening.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
With a nat 1, Minx,
Mm-hmm.
you get a spark of ingenuity as you take a look up
tend to
at,
do.
at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
It starts raining, and it is a cloudy night.
Oh no.
Clue just looks up at the sky and goes, "All right, bedtime." And just goes into his bedroll, not noticing the rain.
I
Just
guess we go back in the cart, eh? Does the cart have a canopy?
It does have a canopy.
Oh, okay.
Clue just sleeps out in the rain.
I hop into the canopy and I sit there for a moment, just sitting with my stone. And yeah, Minx, what are you doing?
Minx just stands in the rain for at least 10 minutes and is like, there's no way I can't take this personally. God.
Am I proficient in nature? Could I have helped with that? I don't think I am. No.
As we end this seemingly eventful campfire night, the next day comes and we continue on our journey. It's a long way to Clangeddin's base. Minx, we previously established that you and Dax took 2 weeks to get from Clangeddin's base to Tillville. So we are going to almost do a little montage of sorts to speed up the whole process of traveling. So after these first few days, I think you guys kind of get into a little bit of a routine on your way to Clangeddin's base. And we're gonna talk about a little character growth in a way that will make sense because you guys are now leveled up. You are level 4.
Right, we're level 4.
Level 4.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to go in order. Dillon,
Yes.
you are now a level 4 fighter. What do you think you're doing on the road to Clangeddin's base?
I think, you know what? Dillon has died. He's fallen many times.
Mm-hmm.
He understands that if he is going to find his mother, he needs to be tougher.
Yes.
And Dillon has been paying attention to Clue and seeing that he's got a bit of a regimen when it goes to working out. So I think maybe sometimes with Clue not even noticing, Dillon is simply copying his every move and trying to get stronger.
Do you really think Clue isn't noticing?
Dylan's just
you
behind
do the
a tree.
Exact same thing as him.
Dillon's
Every
also
day.
very loud. That's a push-up, by the way.
Clue is doing his entire regimen, eyes closed, teeth gritted. Especially knowing he's doing a kata and swinging his massive greatsword. But
Clue,
every
how
time,
many more of those do we have to do?
Just 10.
Yeah, so Dillon, in copying Clue, you are working out, you're exercising, and after a week or so of doing this training, you are getting stronger, and which makes sense because you have taken the tough feats.
Correct. Which
tough
is
boy.
specifically to increase my maximum HP. As we all know, Dillon is a spongy, mushy boy, but now his HP is at 24.
Hey.
You
tough-
say that like
a,
it's
a
a lot.
spongy,
It is
mushy
not that much,
eager
but it
boy.
is more than a 20 die can do.
It's
So-
true.
Yeah.
Moving seamlessly to Clue. Clue, like Dillon described, you have also been working out, and you are now a level 4 paladin. What have you been doing to grow as a character on this traveling montage?
Honestly, I think the way I imagine it, and I'm talking in Clue's voice, but this could be Hartley. I think the way I'm imagining it is Clue is kind of like he lost his sharpened senses from when he was in the army, And I think the Sentinel feat was something he had previously,
Mm.
and he's only getting it back because he was used to fighting like around allies and like in closer spaces. And he hasn't had allies in a while. And so now that he's got allies again, he's starting to kind of like pick up
We're
on those
allies.
forms.
We are.
We're allies.
We are.
Yeah, that's all I'm giving you.
Kind of hopping back on the metaphorical bicycle. It all comes back to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Allies is better than
never forget.
strangers.
Yes.
So we'll take it.
And Minx, you are now a level 4 sorcerer. What have you been
Yeah.
doing on your way to Clangeddin's base?
So yeah, she's been practicing more and more, just like sending little messages to you guys, and just honestly, yeah, she picked up being telekinetic, which is something she's been working on.
Yeah.
And-
In your time in Tillville, you were definitely using Mage Hand. You were casting telekinetic messages to your friends. And I think the more you used that in your time in Tillville, the more it became easier to you, almost seamless, almost like you don't even have to try. Like the magic was within you all along, and now it's just a lot more prominent.
Yeah.
And the more and more you begin to become adept at this telekinetic magic, Minx, every once in a while, maybe by the campfire, maybe as you're getting tired, you hear little whispers. And it's almost so quiet that you can almost maybe imagine it happened. But every once in a while, you hear,
Good Menorda.
I hate how encouraging that is. But yeah, practicing with Dax. Now I can do an invisible mage hand, so I'll try to pickpocket him off a little bit more and just to bug him, see if he notices. And also,
I'm going to roll a
Interesting.
perception check for Dax.
Interesting.
it's an invisible mage hand.
Every once in a while, you do see him look behind and go, hey! Minx!
And I'll keep trying. And, working with friends, I'm also a little wiser, so my wisdom's not a negative 3 anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Which is a big deal for me.
That's huge.
Of course.
huge.
Of course. And Minx, cutting back to our initial campfire,
Yeah.
I will let you roll another nature check if you want, because maybe you have been looking at the sky maybe every night just to see if there is something you've noticed.
Chris, I need you to know that I accept my 1, but I'll still take that.
Okay.
It's 13 total. But
13.
yeah.
You pick a night where clouds aren't in the sky. It's a seemingly
It couldn't
clear
possibly rain tonight.
Me trying to suss out Mother Nature.
night. And with a 13 Minx, there are stars in the sky. And some of them are a bit more prominent than others. And as you approach Clangeddin's base, you remember hearing stories of the history of Hallow, how even though the gods are gone, some stories of legend say that certain stars in the sky are actually where the gods live now. And certain bright stars are maybe different planes of dimension. But of course, those are just stories.
Minx is going to get into astrology.
Does Dillon hear this from Minx, or is this something that you're keeping to yourself?
At some point, probably through the however long it takes us to get to Clangeddin's base at some point, I'll probably bring it up to Dillon.
Nice.
And just point out constellations a little bit, or whatever, if I know any lore, or even if I'm I think that one's important for some reason that my mom would have said at some point, very rough, if anything.
That makes so you think the stars are the orbs and the dots in Thoryl's
I mean,
writing?
I don't think anything. It's an idea.
How aligned do the 8 closest stars feel over top of the mountain?
Dillon, I'll let you roll a nature check.
Nature check. That's a 2.
Clouds become No.
Cover.
Guys, I'm sick of.
I think you might be onto
sleeping in the
We'll get a
rain.
telescope.
You gotta stop looking at the stars.
I think you might be onto something, Minx, though.
Dillon, at this point in the night sky,
They're everywhere.
they're everywhere. It's sometimes hard to differentiate which stars are brighter than others. As we get closer and closer to the halfway point of our traveling montage, the 7th day, Dillon,
Yes.
we have forgot something. You have a daily task that you can do.
Oh, right. My shovel.
Yes, your gold digging shovel that you were given by the Bushel brothers for your good deeds in Tillville. As you know, with this gold digging shovel, you can use it once per day.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how well you roll, you can get a certain amount of gold.
Sweet.
You, on day one, very excitedly, as you maybe park the cart for a quick break, you take your gold digger shovel. Have you given it a name yet?
Yes, I've decided on the name Goldilocks.
Love it. You take Goldilocks.
Short form, Goldie.
Clue, what do you think of that?
It's not my shovel. So I guess I don't care.
Clue, what would you have named it?
Shovel.
That
What?
sounds right.
I mean, I almost named my first one Chauvel. I mean, shovel is Chauvel, so... Anyway, I hop off the cart.
Hop off the cart. And as you're about to put Goldie into the ground, you can see that the body of the shovel, you can see that there are thinly veiled golden veins of ore
Oh.
that drip along the shovel's length.
Heck yeah.
And as you stick it into the ground, you see that these ores, like a syringe, almost infuse into the dirt as you keep on digging. I'm going to get you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay. It's a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Woo!
After digging a small mound of dirt, once all of the vein is completely emptied from the shovel, you look into this mound and you see that the veins of ore have formed into golden coins. And because you rolled a 10, the way that it works is whatever you roll on a d20, the gold that you get will be multiplied by 2. You find 20 gold coins.
Fuck off.
Guys! It works!
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
coins in the ground.
gold, whatever. I give him 20 gold. Do you want me to give you gold every day?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Here's 20
Wait,
gold.
how much do you have? How much did you bring?
I check my pocket. I don't know, like this much. I just open a bag.
Clue pulls out roughly around 300 gold.
Jesus.
Oh, well, Clue, I feel like we might run out at some point.
How?
Well, we're far away from home.
Yeah, but like, yeah, we can just pay for stuff with gold.
I mean, I guess we're in it together, so, mi casa, su casa. So,
Me and Dax are just like, goddamn rich people. Fucking, oh God.
Yeah, it seems like more money, more problems.
Right?
I pocket my 40 gold now, and I hop back on the cart.
Fantastic. So, Dillon, we can do a bunch of rolls at once. I'm going to say we're going to cover maybe up to 7 days to start. So you can choose whether you want to roll 6 more times or it's completely up to you.
Okay. Sure. I'll do that now.
Yeah, let's get it out of the way.
So that's 3.
So add a 6.
That's 15.
That's a 30.
That's a 6.
That's a 12.
13.
That's 26.
13.
26.
I am racking up cash. And my last one is 4.
8.
Nice. Okay, sweet. Awesome. So how much is that?
I'm pretty
total?
sure
Math.
that's 108.
108 total?
I did it in my head, but yeah.
So in that first week of travel, Dillon, you using your gold digger shovel every day, you find 108 new gold coins just for you.
Wow. I sit back down into the cart and I look at Clue and I'm like, I get it. Making money is so easy.
I know.
Goes against everything I believe in.
These guys are going to get chewed alive at the Capitol.
Clue does, or did understand the value of money. Not anymore.
But you became a rich man.
But I became a rich man and I forsake my values. Anyway, continuing.
Capitalism.
And I will not pay taxes.
What are taxes?
On the 8th day, something breaks up the mundane traveling that you've experienced so far.
Finally.
Rounding a corner in the road, you come across a field just off to the side of the path, but you see that there is a huge line that is formed of excited villagers, farmers, people of all sorts, seemingly in a line for something that you don't quite see yet, but is somewhat into the distance in the field.
Huh, that seems like nothing. Let's keep going.
I mean,
Are people passing our cart?
No, I'm obviously gonna just.
Is there anyone kind of running next to our cart, like along our cart, or also on the road with us, kind of in this area?
somebody lining up.
Or are they all like pulled into the corner of the field? Like,
As you have been getting closer to the capital, the road has been more populated, so people pass by to and fro every day. So yeah, there are people that have seen the line and are excitedly rushing off to the field to join at the back.
Dillon has been saying hello to every single person that has passed by in the past week.
I know.
Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
If someone runs in front of our cart, I'll yell out and be like, "What's going on? What's happening?"
You don't know?
No.
Yes.
You do?
No.
It's the Wandering Wonder, of course, and runs off into the field.
Fucking magic.
I turned to Clue. Of course.
The Wandering Wonder. Yeah.
Do you know the wonder?
Can we do a history?
Can I do a history check?
All of you can do a history check.
Oh, the first roll.
A 4.
That's a nat 1.
It starts to rain.
11.
11? I'll roll for Dax as well.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
So that was 2 nat 1s, a 4,
And
an
11.
11.
It's like we didn't take a 3-month break.
Yeah.
None of us have morale cards right now, right?
No.
Okay.
With an 11, Minx, the term Wandering Wonder does resonate. You remember hearing tales in the capital of this mystical, magical, traveling circus. You don't know a lot about it, but you would always hear tales of, oh, the Wandering Wonders, just on the town next door. Maybe we should go. Or, I heard the Wandering Wonder has the ability to travel to different planes. It is this mystical, mysterious traveling circus.
Dylan.
I mean, my mom can wait like one day, right?
Dylan, have you ever seen a circus? Have you ever heard, like, nothing?
No. No.
Clue. We're gonna explode this kid's brain.
Should we?
Come on.
Can we?
Come on.
It's just one.
Come
thing?
on.
I guess the
Me and Dax will start
The
parking
Wandering Wanderer.
Oh, wait. Are you, your mom can wait? Yeah.
I look at the stone. Yeah, she said she's cool. I didn't hear anything.
Like holds it up to your ear like a
Mom,
seashell.
mom. I'll be a little later than I thought I would be, but I'm coming. Okay, love you. Bye. Yeah, she says it's cool.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've got nowhere to be.
How did this turn into that all of a sudden?
Dylan is only a black and white character. There is no gray zone.
None.
Hell no. Circus? Yes. Mother can wait.
Okay.
We were crying for her
I know.
10 minutes ago.
Technically, almost a week ago.
Okay, but
Technically, almost a week ago.
Okay.
So you guys are stopping at the Wandering Wonder?
Yes.
Okay.
we park.
You see that, yes, there are other carts that have parked on the side, just off of the field. And you see that they are currently being watched by figures in deep purple robes. And you see that they have golden letters embroidered on the back of their robes that have WW. And upon approaching this valet section, as it were,
Oh my goodness.
you see that one of the figures comes up and says, "Here to park your car?"
Plush.
Our car? What's a car?
Yeah. What's a car?
It's this.
It's I don't pronounce my T's. Here to park your car.
It's funny because he said you don't pronounce your.
I'm turning my mistake into an improv choice.
Okay, I like it. I won't. Yes, and we
gonna-
would like
Is there a
the
cost?
service.
It's going to be 5 gold to park your car for the night.
Look.
Oh, yeah. We make gold every day.
So expensive.
I hand him 5 gold.
You hand the valet 5 gold. Thank you kindly. And upon leaving the cart, you see that Dax kind of linger a little bit and kind of says, "Make sure you take care of the horses. Treat them right, okay?" And joins you guys as you make your way to the back of the line.
He really cares for those horses.
Yeah, I care for the cart too. Yeah, gotta bring.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
Fair.
We're good.
Dax, have you named the horses?
Wow. I mean, now that you mention it, I mean, I have been calling them Banks and Chien, as I've been feeding them hotcakes every night.
I tricked a clue.
No.
I like that also means that their horses had no names prior to us going to Tillville.
No. I believe they were owned by Merrick, who is strictly no nonsense, and they are animals to him.
And now we have Banks and Chien with us for the entire trip.
Clue, no matter how hard you try, you cannot get away from your family.
Oh my God.
I love it,
They're
Dax.
right here with us.
Oh, I sure hope not.
As you're waiting, you hear more whispers about the Wandering Wonder, and you hear whispers of, oh, I hope they have this, I hope they have that. And you get more of a sense of the Wandering Wonder, how, yes, it is a traveling circus that's not just native to Hallow. Because as you know, Hallow is not very prominent in terms of magic. So having this circus come every once in a while is very special. But that also means that you could see instances of magic that aren't even from Hallow, maybe from the Fae, maybe from different other dimensional planes as well.
Ooh. Dillon sizes up the merch. Is there a merch table?
Yeah, no, Dillon. I pulled Dillon aside. You have to exit through the gift shop, okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't enter through that?
Because you don't want to go to the show with all of the things that you're gonna buy.
But how do they know that we like it?
Well, that's the whole point. The whole point is you go to the show, you make sure you like it, and then you buy the merch.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
As you're looking around for merch, Dillon, you actually notice that there isn't a sign of like a big spectacular circus. And as you get closer to the front of the line, you can see what it's leading to. You see a vendor handing out tickets at the front, and he is standing in front of a small, insignificant tent.
Huh. Well, I mean...
And people are going in?
You see as the line
Yeah.
keeps moving along, people get to the front, purchase a ticket, and walk right into the tent, and they do not come out.
Dillon starts to take his clothes off. It's going to get really hot in there with all of us stuffed in.
I think it's bigger on the inside, kid.
Don't
Oh.
keep your clothes on.
Wait, really?
But it might also be hot, so it's to your discretion.
Wait, you think it's bigger on the inside? Is that a thing?
I don't think that tent can fit even the 10 people who have walked in there since we started this conversation.
Okay. Whoa, okay.
You eventually make your way to the front, approach the vendor,
We're so trusting.
Yeah.
and you see that the vendor looks not of Hallow. He looks almost like a stone golem of some kind, as he eyes the four of you up and says, "Here to purchase tickets."
Yes.
Yeah, 4, please?
Dillon is terrified. He's never seen Stone talk. He's just wide-eyed behind the two of you.
Yeah, 4. One of us is a kid. He's 12. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a student price?
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
We do have
Oh.
we do have an adults only section of the Wandering Wonder, so make sure that he doesn't go to that.
I'm actually an adult.
4 tickets, please.
Well, it's going to be 5 gold each.
I guess we all hand 5 gold.
Yeah.
Now,
I'll pay for Dax.
Nice.
oh, no, Minx, no, you don't have to do that.
You don't have any money. Do you have money?
Minx, you might have to do that.
That's fine.
The stone golem hands you 4 tickets and says, "Now, there is strictly no violence allowed in the Wandering Wonder. And like I said before, if you are going to the adults only section, be sure to take in the magical auction."
Auction.
Okay.
Adults only section.
I missed the first part. Sorry. What was the first part?
Of what?
Oh, what was the...
No violence.
No violence. Cool.
Did that,
Yeah, I just
good, you're
missed
good.
it. I was right.
Dylan started picturing a titty and just lost it.
Here at adults only. Thought of the vibrator in his pocket.
After that brief introduction, the 4 of you make your way into this small tent. As soon as you open the flap to walk in, you find yourself standing at the edge of a massive, massive tent, probably the size of a couple football fields.
Jesus. Wow.
A couple. What?
This is huge.
The small.
A couple hog riding lengths.
Oh my god, this is massive.
Wow. Wow. I've never seen magic like this.
Me neither.
Welcome to the Wandering Wonder. As you guys begin making your way into this exuberant festival, you can see huge displays and over-the-top acts of magic being performed. Nothing you've ever seen before. Hallow is not known for this kind of display. You see minstrels using cantrips to put on spectacular shows. So you see performers using mage hands to play multiple instruments at once, thaumaturgy to make the music louder so they're heard. You see that there's a small pond in the middle of the tent where water shows are being put on, almost like the fountain displays at the Bellagio in Las Vegas.
I was like, this is Vegas. This is Vegas.
Wow.
You can see that there are street artists who are using disguise kits to really transform the faces and bodies of some of like the people who are paying. You see like little Meldar silver beers running around. You see like tiny like orcs swinging like balloon swords.
This is
Insane.
incredible.
You see there are a couple like street performers who are putting on like fake element battles who are like pretend like medieval time style. They're like shooting fire, water at each other and like dodging in quotations out of the way, like ha ha, well played, back and forth.
Wow.
WWE
God.
of elemental fighting.
I want to see all of it. I want to see every single thing.
Go. See
Dillon
it.
runs. Dillon runs into the madness.
Okay.
He disappears. He runs.
I'll try to keep eyes on Dillon, but like I'm assuming I'm gonna lose it fast.
I want to go to all the instruments being played at once.
I'm just gonna watch them go, and I'm just gonna kind of just watch them go from afar and kind of like look around and see where the adults only section is.
Yeah, a la a dad at a theme park. Just
Yeah.
let the kids go on the roller coaster. I'm looking for the bar.
Yeah.
So Dillon, you're taking in all the street merchants, all the performers. You can see that some of them look like familiar races to you. You see like elves, halflings. They're all wearing these deep purple robes. They're all quote unquote employees of the Wandering Wonder. They all are magical beings, but some of them you don't recognize. Like you see other kind of elemental golems like fire. You see a water. You see different creatures as well that maybe are almost translucent. Some fade in and out. They clearly are a circus that transcends planes and universes.
wow.
Give me a perception check, all of you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Why do I roll so bad?
It's a 6 for Dillon.
13.
That is a 5.
With a 6, Dillon,
You see everything everywhere all at once.
Dillon is just probably having a little bit of a seizure, I think.
with a 6, you don't see it, but as you're wandering around, and this is the general section of the Wandering Wonder, so you see a lot more children running around, you do hear the sound of laughing just off to the side, maybe if you have to travel a little farther away, laughing, and you hear the sound of some kind of performance being put on, but you'd have to go over there to see what it is. Clue, with a
5.
5, you don't see what's going on, but you can pinpoint the adult section. You can see on the far edge of the tent, you see a line of customers that are clearly lining up for the adult section. They look older, and you don't see it, but you hear the sound of maybe not fighting, but you hear the roars and the oohs and the ahs of something going on in that section alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a beeline for that. That sounds about right for Clue.
And Minx with a
13.
13. Okay. This is a good one. With a 13, Minx, you also notice the adult section. You also notice the line there, and you're able to see far enough ahead that you can see who is at the front of the line of the adult section. You see 3 figures enter into the section. One of them looks like the one who sold you cow shit.
I cast out message to Dillon and Clue immediately, and I'm like, I need you to come to me now.
Done.
And Dex.
I feel like Dylan's body does this thing where like it's the mom like tugging the child back from the toy section.
Eye
but,
contact
like,
is staring at laughter.
but like every part of Dylan, like his head is still like staying where it is, but like the body is moving kind of towards Minx. Okay, I'm coming.
Hey, I meet up with you guys. Hey, what's
I
going on?
just like turn their heads to see what I see.
What's up?
Yeah, who
These
are
are
they?
the guys.
Oh,
And Dax.
my fucking God.
Yeah.
And Dax
It's
notices
four
it too.
faces just looking in that direction.
It's the poop guys?
Yeah. Okay. Only two of us can look at a time. Otherwise, they might get suspicious. But yeah.
Okay,
Hey!
I'm looking away.
Hey!
Wait, Dax, no violence!
I just try and do a 180 and I'm looking in the opposite direction, standing still.
Wait, we can't fight them in here.
Yeah, as you see,
Yeah.
as you say that, Dylan, you see, yes, it is, the tent is very populated with employees wandering around who are employees there to offer like advice and like info, but you can also tell that
They
there's
mean
a strict
business.
no violence rule, and they will definitely act if you do so.
I'm gonna just to let you guys know, I'm gonna keep close and eyes on these guys. Clue, you're gonna be in the same area as them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there, and here's what I would say.
Okay.
There's nothing that hurts more than losing out on something that you want. And if they're going in there and they're bidding on anything, I feel like couldn't hurt to outbid them on any whatever it is.
Are you saying that they sold us poop and are now going to use our gold to buy something cool?
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Makes not if I have anything to say about it either.
And I kind of like not kneel because you're not that short, but
No.
I kind of like get eye to eye with Dylan, and I'm like, I think you deserve to have the best time of your life, though, and you also might not be able to get into this section. You have free will to do whatever you want to do, but I just need you to know where we're gonna be.
I'm gonna try to find a purple robe and pretend to be an employee. He runs away.
Okay,
I love that
sounds like we
kid.
set something in motion that cannot be undone. Just keep standing in line with me, you two.
God.
So Dylan, you are gonna go off on your own for a little bit just
Yes.
to see what you can,
Yeah,
what you
I'm
can
gonna,
wrangle up.
I'm gonna see if I can try to find a purple robe somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe get into like an employees only section.
As Minx, Clue, and Dax are gonna get in line for the adults only section of the Wandering Wonder, Dylan, you are off on your own.
Yeah.
As you're wandering around on your own, maybe you stop by what you might have heard from that.
Yeah, sure. I'll
perception?
check out the laughter if that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course,
sure.
of course.
Yeah.
You walk into the middle of a performance being put on by, of course, employees of the Wandering Wonder, and they are reenacting the story of Hallow. A lot of it you do know. You can see that there is an actor playing Asmodeus. There is an actor playing the God of Good and Peace. You've heard somewhat stories here and there of this, but you can see that they're using cantrip spells to add to the special effects. So lightning comes from the sky,
Very
and like
cool.
the two of them are doing like a huge battle on top of Mount Morden. It's an epic tale being put on for children. And of course, because it is a children's section, there are vendors and artists that are doing like face paint here and there. And you see one vendor turn to you and say, my friend, you look a little old for this section.
You know what? I guess I am.
Why are you here then?
You know, I heard some. Is he a worker? Is he in a purple robe?
He is in a purple robe.
He's in a purple robe, eh?
Yes.
Well, as a matter of fact, I just got hired on for the shows here.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I'm actually trying to acquire the robe. No one has told me where it is. I need to get my purple robe today.
I did not know we had an intern program at the Wandering Wonder.
I do have a pretty magical surprise.
Give me a deception check, Dylan.
Okay, sweet.
I have a magical surprise.
No, it's a nat one.
Oh no!
-1. Why? I had so many things planned. Wow, dude. Oh man, I was gonna play
dice
this
tell
guy.
the story.
The dice tell the story. He sweats a little.
You are sweating, my little half-elf.
Well, it's just the first day nerves.
Come closer.
Okay. I'm moving half an inch.
Listen. You can be honest with me. You want to get into the adults only section, don't you?
Well, I think if anything, no, I want to get my purple robe because I am a magician. And I can do magical things.
The chin so far in the air.
You do know I am an employee of the Wandering Wonder.
Yes, and I'm
I
prepared.
have every right to kick you out of this festival.
Okay, I want to get to the adult section. But it's for a good cause.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Fuck's sakes. Okay, first roll's a 15. Second roll's a 14. So that makes it a 15 on persuasion.
15 on persuasion?
Yeah.
To be young and adventurous.
I have a magical act that I can do if you need me to like show that I can do something.
Go ahead.
What's the dirt like right under my feet?
The Wandering Wonder has been set up in a field. It's pretty fertile dirt.
I look at the gentleman and I say, how would you like to make some money off of this here dirt? And I take my gold shovel and I stick the shovel in and I'm going to roll.
Please do not roll in that one.
I'm going to roll an 11.
Hey.
You start
saw
digging a
one.
hole in the middle of this children's section of the Wandering Wonder. You see a few parents being like, "Oh, watch your step. What is this? I don't
Come
know what he's
on,
doing."
come on. Look.
Eventually, they do see the gold you have produced from this dirt, and this artist, who I haven't described him yet, you see has a long,
What's his name?
twindly mustache, very thick eyebrows, and painted face, very prominent makeup, and you see he turns to you and says, "That is some impressive magic, I will say. What is your name, friend?"
My name is Dillon Buckley, and what is yours?
"Oh, Dillon Buckley, it is a pleasure to meet you. They call me Easel."
Easel.
"Yes.
Easel, like
Because the art thing?
because you paint things.
Yes, very good, Dillon Buckley.
Wow.
Now, I could get in trouble for this, but you remind me of a young Easel. So adventurous, so spirited. How can I not reward someone who seeks
I love this guy.
the wonder of the wondrous wonder?
Yes.
If you would like, I have a spare cloak that I am more than happy to loan you.
Really?
For a fee,
Okay.
Easel does not work for free.
No. I make money from the ground.
I can see. And I make money from customers.
Yes.
I will loan you this for 75 gold.
Easy. No problem. Wait. So, okay. Yes. Okay. I'll do that. I'll do it. I'll give you 75 gold. Here you go.
Very nice. And as an added touch, because you have tickled my humor, hold still. And he takes out a paintbrush and begins aging you a little bit.
Oh.
As he's painting you. He's like, "How do you think you would look as an old man, Dillon Buckley?"
You know what, Easel?
"Yes.
No one has asked me that. I guess I kind of look like my dad. He looks tired all the time.
I see. Lots of wrinkles." And he gives you bags under your eyes.
Dillon does a 100-yard stare. Just thinks about his dad.
"Yes. Do not move. Do not blink. I am capturing perfection.
You know, I hope he's okay.
Don't talk." That's better. After about a few minutes, he steps back. "Well, Mr. Buckley, I think you are ready to go. Once again, we are happy to have you at the staff of the Wandering Wonder. I believe for your first day, you are needed in the adult section."
Oh, well.
No.
No.
On your way.
Oh, okay. I was just trying out my adult voice. but I'll workshop it.
I know. It looks so good to be Easel, but there was only one.
Okay, well, Easel,
There's
where,
only one.
where do I meet you? Will you be here? Should I return the rope here?
I will be here. Yes. Adults do not like face paint, but
I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you helped me, but thank you. And I run away.
as you're running away, you hear applause as the show ends. You see that the big finale has concluded in the background of you having this conversation with Easel, and you hear a narration being done. Now, boys and girls, as you know, the gods are no longer on Hallow, but some say you can still see them on certain days. For as you know, the legends are that the planes of existence can be seen in the stars. And you see a bunch of bright orbs shoot out over the crowd of viewers of this little spectacle, and you hear a bunch of, oh, wow. And the narration keeps going. And, of course, we celebrate Hallows Day every year for when the stars align. And you see that the orbs begin to form in a line on the stage. And Dillon, you see 8 dots lined up. We know that it's the anniversary of when the gods first formed Hallow, and it is their way of showing us that they are still there, even though they may be far, far away.
Excuse me! He puts his hand up. Excuse me!
We see this from the audience or from the line, the adult section.
The entire
Oh my
crowd
God.
turns to you, Dillon.
Oh.
And the narration, you don't see who's talking, you just hear the narration go, yes, fellow employee.
And just wanted to
Mr. Buckley, what are you doing?
just wanted to know when is Hallows Day?
He might have even just been about to say it.
Just ask one of us.
You turn around, Easel is gone.
Oh, jeez.
And the narrator says, Hallows Day. As you know, you've read the guidelines of the employer manual.
Why, yes, I did.
Occurs in 10 days.
Thank you. He runs.
You,
Oh my
without a chance for them to
God.
respond, sprint out of this section.
I was so nervous there.
Oh my God.
Rejoin Minx, Clue, and Dax in the line, making their way towards the adult section of the Wandering Wonder with this new knowledge that the door to the Feywild has a deadline. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh, wow.
I am tired.
That
So
is
much.
what he would have done.
That was exceptional.
Well, that was a lot of fun. My goodness. 3-month
That
break.
was the best. That was so good.
First episode back. Thank you to all of our listeners. We see you. We love you. We hear you. You're awesome. If you want to reach out to us, we have an email.
Trouble at the Tavern at gmail.com.
And even easier, Trouble at the Tavern on Instagram. Follow us. Let us know what you think.
And please let us know what you think through ratings and reviews anywhere you listen to your podcast.
Yeah, it really helps a lot, guys.
It helps, especially because we have not been asking for it, and we need them, and we need them.
But yeah, we love and appreciate you all.
Yeah.
We love the sport. We've been getting so much positive feedback. It's been amazing. It's really motivating us just to keep going, on top of us just loving doing this in general.
Oh my god.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Follow us on any social media or send us an email or anything that you'd like. But once again, I am Chris, joined by Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. Thank you so much for listening to Trouble at the Tavern. We'll see you on the last call.
Let's listen to some jazz.
Let's listen to some jazz.
Hey everyone, Michael here. Just want to give a big shout out to tabletopaudio.com for letting us use their sounds and music in this episode. If you'd like to play your own D&D game to the sounds and music you heard here today, head on over to tabletopaudio.com. They have a huge selection of 10-minute ambiances and music for you to use. Another big shout out to our buddy Sheel for making the intro and outro music. Bye-bye.